I said I have a bit of a day off primarily from weed spraying. Done a bit in the morning, tried to set up the air conditioner there, as you'll see footage of. But I'm up near the place that I used to own 7 acres in, which is the next town along from this one. But this one is pretty renowned for these wind turbines here. And, it's doing a U-turn here. There's been various different things said in the media. Those are set up by Waubra Energy. These people thought they were great initially, but there's a lot of vibrations and electricity in the air, and the vibrations cause motion sickness and all that. And then there was a big campaign by the local politician and some of the state politicians to pretend that there was no problem, that a whole stack of people loved it. This is the road here, I've just turned around, that goes back to the town where I used to own this 7.5 acres. And some of the people in these houses, these very houses, including I think that one there, I saw talking in a documentary. These were some of the people that talked about the motion sickness and stuff like that. Now the government and the media, including local and state politicians, want to whitewash it as not being a problem, and that the only whinges are people from the city greenies, and the locals are all fine with it, regardless of the fact they're all on TV. Wind factory Wycon, sucked in bad, and they got signs like that on their houses. But no, they're all happy, regardless of what they said in the documentary, regardless of the fact of sticking signs like that on their property. And I think these guys in here, a lot of these houses look like they're pretty much deserted, and there's another house up further where they've got the bloomin' chimney and stuff ripped out of it. And these guys here, I think they had a truck for the last couple of years. It was parked in either here, I'm pretty certain, and it was a big rig, and along this, it was an old banger, real old scrap metal grade thing, and on the side of it they had no wind farms and stuff like that, some smart comment or something like that printed on it, you know. And this is the locals. And this is the truth of the Waubra wind farm. It was never anything to do with city greenies, because why the hell would city greenies care about something that's not in their backyard? They wouldn't. They don't. City greenies love the idea of wind farms. Yet when they said they may have a few wind turbines, about 3 of them near the Westgate Bridge, they were horrified. They didn't want to live near them. It's alright if they're out in these people's backyard, but despite all the whitewashing, you know, it's pretty obvious that the locals don't like it by what they said in the documentary and some of the little signs they put up. Now they have been told to get some of these signs down and stuff like that. Some of them had a media gag. They make $7,000 a year in rent for each turbine on their land, so they pretty much paid their mortgage off, but then they can no longer live in their house because of this 24/7 motion sickness. Apparently it takes... There's another one I missed back there. Lucky I still got the camera rolling, even though I'm repeating myself a bit. Spin City. Apparently it takes you several days to feel right again. So people sort of come out here, do the work they got to do, and pretty much all of them rent in the city that's approximately 35 kilometres away from here. So yeah, there's apparently one in New Zealand that's got the exact same problems. Shock waves in the air giving you motion sickness, electricity in the air, Yeah, I believe it's something to do with a bad design. Either the span isn't good enough in them, that's my personal belief, or they've cheaped out on the bearings, or something like that. But apparently when they all spin at the same speed and they spin in unison, that's when you'll feel the shock waves. So yeah, just thought I'd point out the truth of the matter, as opposed to the media-assisted, media and government whitewash on the reality of who doesn't like them.